Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to Maker Notes. My name is Kyle and I am so excited to talk to you about the mystery knit along that our friend Stephen West of West Knits has announced. This one is one that happens every year and it is a super fun knit along where you get to join all kinds of other fellow crafters in creating a shawl that is unexpected. It has all kinds of interesting texture and color, and we have created quite a few different kit colorways in 3 different yarn bases for you to consider. We have all of these packed up and ready to go, so you'll be able to have all of this and be ready to swatch way ahead of time before the event begins. So the first clue in the Mystery Music Cal, Music K-A-L, Music Cal, gets released on Thursday the 2nd of October. And those clues are going to be released each Thursday, one a week for 4 weeks until the 23rd when the full pattern is released. So you are able to get those and gather them and collect them. Knit at your own pace, of course. You don't have to do everything before the next clue shows up. So do it as, at your own pace. And when you're done, you'll have this really amazing shawl that is super fun and colorful. So there's a few things that Stephen has talked to us about as far as what to expect. One of them is that it uses 4 different colors. We have kept all of the information that he provided in mind as we curated our colorway offerings. He tells us what needle size you will need, so we'll talk about the needle in a second. And he also tells us that all 4 colors are going to be used pretty much equally throughout the project. And then the very last hint I'll give you, or note, is that in the very first clue, the one that comes out on the 2nd of October, he provides information about which color to assign to color A, B, C, and D in the pattern. So he's going to give you some information, all kinds of fun information. You will be guided along the way. It is such a hoot to get to knit along with Stephen. So let's get into it because we have 12 different kits to talk about. The first one I'm going to talk about is one that uses the yarn Madrona. So this is the very first colorway. This is going to be called Crescendo. So Madrona itself is 30% baby alpaca, 30% merino wool, 20% bamboo viscose, and 20% nylon. It's a fingering weight yarn. They're all fingering weight yarns. This is a 100-gram cake and it's 402 yards. So you will get 1 cake each of 4 colors for each of the colorways for the Madrona ones, the ones that have Madrona. So in this one, I have color 1424, and it is paired with color 1424 with 1421. And then there is a third color here. This is 1413, Ferris Clay, and then the balancing act begins. You know I'm going to drop some of these, but that's okay. This one is Wild Mushroom 1417. So the 4 of these together are called the Crescendo colorway. That's the first one that we'll talk about in the Madrona kit. But while we're on this first kit, I want to also tell you what else is included. You're going to get the pattern. How do we do that? Well, we're going to jump onto Ravelry for you. So when you've placed your order with us, let us know your Ravelry name. And if you do that, when we buy the pattern from Stephen, we're able to get Ravelry to send the pattern and all those updates to your Ravelry account. So they're in your library, you'll have them, and any updates that happen, they get done through Ravelry. If you don't have Ravelry, that's fine. If you don't use it, that's fine too. We just send it to whatever email address you used when you placed your order with us. So when the pattern updates happen, all of those get sent to you to that email that you've used. So you're able to access all of those updates and store the pattern updates wherever you store your digital files. So the preview information, whatever information we can get, we'll go ahead and print those and include them with the yarn that you got in whatever colorway you chose. We're also going to include a needle. This time it is a Skacel by Addi Rocket. It is a size 4 or 3.5 millimeter, 40-inch fixed circular needle. Other than that, you need a couple stitch markers and a few other things. Not a whole lot else you'll need to be able to participate in the knit along. So that is the first colorway. That's all the stuff that comes with all of these different colorways. The next one's called Serenade. So Serenade comes with color 1402, which is volcanic basalt, a beautiful deep gray color. It's paired with color 1411, which is beetroot stew. Then the third color, Mountain Laurel for color 1412, and it's paired with pearl, natural pearl, color 1401. So the 4 of these together make up the Serenade colorway. Pretty, right? Okay, so that's number 2. The third one is called Presto. So these are all named after musical things. It begins, and these are in no particular order, color 1415, which is Semolina Flower, paired with 1408 Glacial Ice, which is really fun. I know Stephen likes that pop bright color. This is color 1414, Sockeye Salmon. And then the fourth color is a really gorgeous one. This is Alpine Pond, color 1420. Can you imagine how gorgeous that's going to be when you've knit it up and turned it into a shawl? So that is the third of this colorway option. The very last one is called Symphonic. This is a little bit more of a neutral, it is a bit of a gradient as well. It begins with 1401 Natural Pearl. It is paired with 1404 Rocky Beach, and then 1403 Napped Flint. So there's the sort of gradient part. And then the pop of color is this really fun gold. Again, this is Semolina Flower, again, which is color 1415. So that one is called the Symphonic colorway. So those are all the Madrona options. We're going to have other options as well. And one of them, the next one we'll talk about, is yak. And then after this, we're going to go into all of the wool-free things that you can, colorways that you can consider. So yak we'll talk about first, and we'll talk about the medley colorway. That's the first one that that I have here in my hand. So the medley colorway begins with color 34. They don't have names in this case. This is yak from Zetron. Oh my gosh, I wish we had feel-o-vision so you could feel how soft this is. You'll be able to when you get it in your hands. So this is a 70% merino extra fine Tasmanian wool, super, super soft, and 30% yak. This yarn has a micron count of 16. It is like cashmere. It's wonderful. There are 546 yards in this 100 gram hank. So you're gonna have more than enough, and you'll have a little bit extra to do whatever it is you'd like to do with the little bits left over after you finished your adventure. So the medley colorway is this one. So this is color 34. It's paired with color 15, dark, beautiful brown. Then color, who are you? Color 14. And then the very last one in this case is color 36. So a bit of a gradient here with that sort of fun rusty fall autumny pop. This is the medley colorway using yak as the yarn. And again, you get the needle, you're also going to get the pattern, so all those things are going to happen along with the yarn that you choose in your colorway. The next one in yak is called Waltz. Waltz is a symphony of green. Kyle might love this one the best. This is color number 7, green, paired with green, color number 8, paired with, I know you don't believe me, but it's green as well. It's super, super dark. This is color number 6. It is a very, very dark, almost black, but it's green. And then guess what? Green. This is color number 9. So the 4 of these together are called Waltz, and it is, again, sort of a gradient. These two are very similar in color, but they're not quite the same. This one is a little bit lighter. So that's Waltz. Then a fun gradient for those of you who love purple. This is yak in color number 2. It is paired with color number 4. And then another purple, color 20. And then the deepest of all is color 21. So the 4 of these together are what make up the Harmony colorway. So there's Harmony. And then the very last one is another sort of neutral gradient. It's a beautiful one called Arpeggio. It is yak in color 10, so nice silvery color, paired with color 11, a little bit deeper. Does this sound like a bit of a rerun of the one we did earlier? This is color 12, so gray to black with a fun pop of color, which is color 29, this really beautiful gold. So this is the Arpeggio colorway, and again, this is the yak yarn with extra fine merino Tasmanian wool and the 16 micron with the yak combo as well. So some people are in warmer climates, and some people might have an allergy or an aversion to wool. So we want to also offer you the opportunity to participate as well, right? So we're going to talk about a wool-free suggestion or some other options for you. This is called the Overture colorway. And in this case, we're going to use our friend Kobasi. So Kobasi is a fingering weight yarn. It's a wool-free sock yarn. It's 55% cotton, 16% viscose from bamboo, 8% silk, 21% elastic nylon. Is that right? Yes, that's right. 220 yards in a 50-gram hank. So you're going to get 2 of these, 2 of each colorway. So a total of 8 hanks of yarn for each of the colorways. This is the Overture colorway, and it starts with Raffi, which is color 51. This is another one of the gradients. This is color 11, so that's indigo. Then that's paired with color 12, which is iris blue. There's those. I can't balance them like that. And then the last one is just natural. So the 4 of those together are what make up the Overture colorway. And just like so you're getting 2 hanks of each of these, so a total of 8. And just like the other ones, you'll get that Skacel by Addi Rocket Fixed Circular Needle, a 40-inch size US 4, and the pattern. So when you put any of these in your cart, make sure you tell us your Ravelry name if you want us to add the pattern to your library. So all those updates go to Ravelry, and if not, then they all go to your email, right? The next one is called the Chorus colorway. Chorus is deep turquoise. So this is color 10. Oh, maybe this way will work. This is color 10 paired with color 101, which is Seafoam. And then some really fun bright colors to go with it. This is Coral, so color 118, and then a bit of zippiness. What color are you? Va-Va-Voom Red. Of course you're zippy. So that's a fun one. This is the Chorus colorway. And all of the colors are going to be used, like Stephen said, evenly in each of the in the pattern, the clues. So you'll be using all of these colors sort of evenly. This is the Maestro colorway. So Maestro begins with color 57, which is Gold Crest. It is paired with color 53, Burgundy, I think it's called. Then this is color 50, which is Forestry. This is a really fun autumny colored one, and it's paired with Pumpkin, 69. So the 4 of those together are what make up the Maestro colorway. And then the very last one might sound familiar. This is the ballad one. I'm not gonna sing a ballad for you, not today anyway. It starts with color 111, which is Pewter, gets a little darker. This is color 38. Then it goes to color 2, which is Black. And then there's a pop of color. Any guesses what it is? Of course it's a beautiful gold. This is Gold Crest color 57. So the 4 of these plus the needle plus the pattern, that is what goes in the ballad colorway. And then very quickly, there's lots of other stuff in the newsletter. One of them is our auction, which is still going strong. This is a sample accessory auction that we are hosting. It benefits Loose Ends, which is a wonderful nonprofit. You can learn all about them on the link in the newsletter. That is going until the 12th of September. And then the very last thing I'll mention is the little stitch markers, because you're gonna need some, so why not get them as well. We just got a collection of these and stocked them back up. These are called the Basic Stitch Marker. There are 10 of them in a little pack. They fit up to a size US 10, and there are some that glow in the dark. So go grab those if you can still grab them. And my friends, that is it for me this very exciting Friday. I hope you're excited about this knit along. If you have questions, reach out to us, hello@makersmercantile.com, or give us a call. Happy to answer any questions you might have. As far as the kits, we are not able to substitute anything. They're all assembled and ready to go. So we won't be substituting any of these for the prices that they are, but they are ready for you, and we can't wait to see all these fun shawls come to life. So thank you, Stephen, for creating such a beautiful, exciting event, and thank you to you for listening to me ramble, and that is it. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Have fun choosing your favorite colorway. The music and the adventure begins on October the 2nd. Thanks for watching. Bye.